I was deeply saddened by the testimonies of the displaced people when I visited a shelter today. The south risks being turned into a wasteland. Southern Beirut, which is under sweeping evacuation orders by Israel, risks being bombed to oblivion. The Bekaa and Baalbek and other areas are scenes of destruction and panic. It is tragic to see all this happening in a country that has contributed so much to world civilization. And my message to the warring partners is clear. Stop the fighting. Stop the bombing. There is no military solution, only diplomacy, dialogue, and full implementation of the UN Charter and Security Council resolutions. The diplomatic avenues are available, including through my Special Coordinator for Lebanon, Janine Hennis-Plasschaert, and through key member states. This is the best way to spare communities on both sides of the blue line more needless suffering. My Special Coordinator is engaging with all actors around the clock to bring the parties to the table. And UNIFIL peacekeepers, under the command of General Abanyara, remain in position. They are maintaining an impartial international peacekeeping presence along the blue line and throughout the areas of operation to fulfill the mandate entrusted to them by the Security Council and to support the local populations. I want to pay tribute to their courage. Last Friday, 3 blue helmets serving with the Ghanaian contingent were injured, one seriously. I visited him today at the hospital, amid intense exchanges of fire. I wish them a full and speedy recovery. Attacks against peacekeepers and positions are completely unacceptable and they must stop. They are in breach of international law and may constitute war crimes. Moreover, civilians must be respected and protected at all times, and civilian infrastructure must be spared. The war must stop. Finally, my message to the international community is simply, step up your engagement. Empower the Lebanese state and support the Lebanese armed forces to secure the capabilities and resources they need. Respond generously to the humanitarian appeal launched yesterday to provide the government of Lebanon with the resources needed to intensify its support to the populations affected. The people of Lebanon, as well as Israel and all other peoples throughout the region, deserve to live without fear, to raise their children without the sound of sirens and strikes, to return home without wondering what they have to flee again.
Will you use your authority under the UN Charter to ask the Security Council to meet and stop an Israeli invasion before it starts on large scale?
The Security Council today does no longer represent the world as the world exists. It represents the world after 1945. You have 3 permanent members of the Security Council from Europe, 1 from Asia, 1 the United States, from America. You have no permanent member from Africa, no permanent member from Latin America, just 1 from Asia, that obviously is a continent with an enormous weight in global population and global wealth. And so the Council has a problem of legitimacy and a problem of efficiency because of the vetoes. And what we have witnessed is that time and time again, when we have situations of conflict and when it's necessary to stop the conflict, there is a veto that emerges and that does not allow the Security Council to act. That, unfortunately, is something that we have witnessed time and time again. And I am not hoping that in the short term things will change.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.